The U.S. Embassy here in the Bahamas has partnered with U.S. Department of State alumni Antonius Roberts, curator at Hillside House, to support Transforming Spaces 2019. This dynamic art project that spanned over 6 months includes the artistic transformation of historic Lewis Street in Nassau and has focused on the children from throughout the local community. The children have been involved in the project in all aspects, from the creation of the beautiful murals, the planting of a community garden, and other activities that promote community spirit and volunteerism.
Well, first of all, I really want to not only thank the U.S. Embassy, but I want to thank all of the partners, all of the individuals who, as it were, who lend a hand to this project. And we cannot even discuss the project itself without giving kudos to the Lend a Hand Committee and Ed Dossett and the Nora Dossett Community Center, Mitzi Burrows, and individuals who, and Sheila Pritchard, individuals who really reached out and agreed to partner with us on this amazing project. I mean, this project is really built on the shoulders of many, and we are just a group of individuals who are continuing the journey, continuing the relay, as it were, to see this mural project completed. And that gives me a lot of satisfaction.
The U.S. Embassy's youth ambassadors are also participating in the project by working as mentors for the children in the community. Over the weeks, they have provided instructional support and guidance to the youth of Lewis Street and the Over the Hill community. The developmental training they received as a part of a U.S. State Department program focused on youth development and creating positive role models.
I think the skills that I've learned in the Youth Ambassador program has helped me to understand certain issues that go on throughout the Bahamas. Especially in the Over the Hill community, it's been a struggle for many decades, especially in the Bahamas, and I want to make a difference in that perspective, of course for the better.
It's been an excellent program. I got to interact with so many young people from this community, and they have so much stories to tell, and they have so much plans that really will impact Bahamas in a vital way that I know will have tremendous repercussions in our society in the future.
And so what you see behind me, this incredible mural, there are about, I would say about 8 or 9 spots, and therefore we had well over 9, and in some cases, I would say up to a dozen artists who worked on this project. But the project began with the kids of this area touching the wall. And in fact, it is always important to include the individuals from a particular community in any project, because it is them who are going to move forward and be transformative within that community.
The life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was also honored over the course of this project, as the project was themed, "I Have a Dream. We are the dream." Over the weeks, the restoration of the historic house on Lewis Street, where Dr. King visited during his travels to the Bahamas, took center stage. The house was given a facelift and will be a part of the Transforming Spaces tour. The children of the area had the opportunity to interact with and watch some of the country's top artists at work as the mural project came to life. Artists like June Colley, Alan Wallace, Max Taylor, and many more took the time out to contribute to the revival of Lewis Street.
Maxwell Taylor is always so generous. I reach out to him, and I've been able to reach out to him from 1981 to now, and he will always show up and participate in community projects and art workshops. So thank you, Mr. Taylor. Mr. Taylor actually grew up and spent some time on Lewis Street. So he was so excited to be a part of this. And also, I would also like to give a shout out to Alan Wallace. Alan is one of the most amazing young talents in this country, and the fact that no matter how busy he is, and he is busy, and he is global, but he always shows up and makes his contribution. So thank you, Alan. And also I'd like to say Joan Colley. I believe Joan Colley is considered the #1 muralist in this country today. She shows up and she gets the job done. And she does it in a style that is accessible to all. Very clean, nobody does it better than Joan Colley. So I'd just like to say thank you to Joan Colley for the amazing contribution to the wall, and also the National Art Gallery of the Bahamas. The next generation of artists also participated in creating a piece for this wall, and they celebrate the life of Sir Randolph Fox. It's just so wonderful to have all of these artists actually just stepping up and being a part of this community project. I'm just really thankful that we were able to, with the partnership of my friends at the U.S. Embassy, and and Penny and Chanel and Elizabeth. I mean, I'm so grateful. Thank you.
The U.S. Embassy will continue to support projects geared towards the artistic and sustainable transformation of inner-city communities across the Bahamas.